they can't afford to eat, or they can't find a meal, or they can't find someplace to sleep.
Or because they have the wrong color skin.
Because they have the wrong color skin, or if they're from the wrong country, or they have the wrong religious belief.
Some fucking bullshit.
It's, what I had to experience is minimal compared to what other people are out there experiencing. And that's where we need to start focusing on, I think. Boy,
I agree with you.
I agree.
So, Alec.
Especially with Presidente Cheeto.
Yeah,
Ah.
the Cheeto in
all
chief.
the parts.
So, Alec, I have to ask. I have to ask the question, Alec. Did you actually put green eyeliner on for Irish Day?
I use green eyeshadow. I usually use black eyeliner.
Yeah, we saw the picture. We were looking at it a minute ago. It was like, oh, wow, you put green on your face. Yeah. So what other types of things are you guys doing as a band and individually to try to change the world? I mean, we're a bunch of old, washed-up politicians that started the radio show just because we got tired of people that won't actually talk to each other.
Or the people that just want to bitch on Facebook but not follow through and actually do anything fucking productive.
So, I mean, are you guys using your band and your music and stuff like that to try to bring people together regardless of all of this other crap? I mean, what kind of focus do you guys have on this stuff?
I believe so. One of the songs that we have, it's called The Divided States. I wrote it a day or two after the election, and just watching all this chaos going on, like people pretty much disowning their relatives and their friends over differing political views. And the lyrics are something like, we're all just pawns in chess, the D's against the R's, the shredded stripes and stars. When part of what makes this country great is people united for the cause of freedom of speech, freedom of religion, just autonomy, you know what I mean? And it's really sad that a few events have just turned people against each other in such a way.
It is actually really sad. I mean, I'm probably not going to articulate this properly, but it seems like the same people that bitch about freedom of religion and freedom of speech are the same people that are trying to stifle it for everybody that doesn't believe exactly the way they do, and that is what fucking pisses me off.
It's like you could worship any god as long as it's my god.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. Yeah. And it totally drives me nuts.
Metallica lyrics, it's do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, I mean,
and the saddest part is that I've seen it from people on both sides of the aisle. You have people wanting to censor artwork and music and stuff just because it doesn't align with their point of view. And like, there's no way that everything is going to align with everyone's point of view. You know what I mean? And part of what made America great is the fact that we could all coexist despite our differences. And now it's like if Facebook was a Pandora's box or something.
Pretty much.
Just allowed everybody to attack each other.
I think the thing about that is, back in the day, you didn't have Facebook. You didn't have, I'm going old school, MySpace to voice your opinion. Everyone had to just see what was on TV and suck it. Now, you give every idiot out there a computer, the size of their palm, and they can voice their opinion in a matter of seconds. It's crazy.
It's dangerous sometimes.
Okay.
I see a lot of violence.
No, I have to question that because MySpace is not really old school because, I'm like 5 centuries old, and we used to communicate using carrier pigeon, but I don't know if you guys remember the old BBS system back in the 90s. You want to talk about slow communications? Yeah, we're right there. But yeah, I mean, I think that the
person myself.
Huh?
I said I'm a smoke signal person myself.
Hey, that works too. I mean, that's a lost art. Trust me on that one. But I mean, overall, when you look at it with the internet becoming what it is now, and Facebook and social media and Twitter and stuff like that. Bill Maher did this whole new rules thing about the internet and how it's become so easy to trash people online. 20, 30 years ago, you didn't walk up to your neighbor and say to their face, "Go fuck yourself, you asshole. I don't like you because you like Ronald Reagan." You know, it wasn't like that. I remember
tear down this wall.
You know, we because of the internet,
like
because of Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, we've been able to take the empathy out of communications.
We've desensitized.
Yeah.
We've taken the
I think it's carried on into.
Same with text messaging. It's like when you text someone, they can interpret one of two ways: the original way that you meant it, and the way that they think that you mean it. It's just like if you say, let's have a go or something, you could just be playing around. They'll think, oh, he wants to fight. Let's go.
Right.
Well, there's no inflection.
There's no inflection. There's no emotion. There's no empathy in that kind of communication. And it's been easy for people to disassociate themselves with being empathetic towards their fellow person and actually just trashing them and feeling good about the fact, oh, I just trashed this person because I said they were lame. What was that movie? Larry Crown, you're lame.
Larry Crown,
comments,
you're lame. Yeah.
We've devolved
comment
ourselves.
sections on my blabbermouth or metal injection or
I'm just a guy being a guy.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem.
It's like Facebook's there for you to voice your opinion, and that's the thing. Opinions are the assholes. Everyone has one.
And it stinks.
And they all stink, yes.
But people shit on you for saying, oh, well, you disagree with me, so I'm going to go and,
Yeah, and then they bring all their buddies in sometimes to, shit on you, and it's just like...
Oh, that's terrible.
I didn't even say anything to you. What? Why are you doing this?
And some people take it personally, which I don't understand at all.
Right, well, what was the post that we were talking? I think it was around our anniversary, and we posted or something, and it was just about our anniversary. Hey, it's our 21st anniversary, blah blah blah, and somebody actually commented, turning it political.
I hate that fucking shit.
It was like, what the fuck?
I hate that.
That shit drives me nuts. It shows
our
your
21st anniversary, and now
all
all of a sudden it's become a political thing. Really? How does that work?
Yeah.
It's like, go fuck yourself. We're going to have our anniversary. We're going to drink. We're going to eat. We're going to fuck. And you guys can go be political someplace else.
You can put a picture up with a fucking porcupine in a zoo because he's just been adopted. And, that reminds me. Fuck you. It's not political. It's not religious. It's just a cute picture of a fucking porcupine.
Are porcupines cute?
I think in the right pose, I think so.
In the right pose?
Which part of the body again?
How does a porcupine pose for the right pose for a
What
photo?
fucking ever. It's not political and it's not religious, so don't fucking put your bullshit comments in about it.
Yeah, it's just too easy, I think, now.
So irritating.
For people to get off on whatever their deal is by trolling people online and making fun of something that they disagree with. I've actually seen people that agree with stuff that will just go in there and troll it just because. It's like, really? Is that the best you can do with your life at this point?
The latest season of South Park deals with trolling.
It's just like, oh my god.
People will discourage South Park because the crude language and the crude humor, but it coincides with everything that's going on in the world, and people don't see that. Everyone's just got their head too far up their ass to realize it.
Yep.
But I hope they don't get too upset with our language on this show because we really don't give a shit. So, fuck them, let them cook.
Yeah, that's my kind of mentality.
Yeah, well, it's the internet. We don't have to follow the FCC bullshit. But, yeah.
And after running for office for 6 years, where it's like all you want to do is tell somebody to go fuck themselves. Well,
when you're running for office, you can't tell people to go fuck themselves.
Well, you can't. You just have to find a nice way to say it, but where they're too stupid to hopefully figure it out.
Fucking mayor somewhere. Somebody to go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think we need to actually get people to do a little bit more of that. Go fuck yourself and leave it at that instead of getting butthurt about it. You
hurt my feelings. Really? You gave me that power? You seriously gave me that power over you? Fuck you.
Well, it's not even real anymore. You hurt my feelings. It's become just a matter of trying to get their way. It's manipulation. Like everyone's become a 4-year-old.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's manipulation. Yeah.
Yeah, and that blows.
It's like, if you're giving me that power, then you're the pathetic asshole, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I think if we spent more time actually not being swayed by people that do that kind of shit. And just, I mean, the best way to deal with the troll is just ignore the troll. Just completely ignore them whatsoever. Don't even give them the power. Because as soon as you respond to them, then you've lost. Because then they've won. They've grabbed your attention.
Yeah.
They've gotten your comments.
Well, unless you use big words that they don't understand.
So the best thing to do is you just separate it and be away from it. But we kind of digressed away from the original conversation, haven't we? So now, Varkin, the band. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute or two. Are you guys working to actually try to create albums and stuff like that? Are you trying to get a record label? I mean, what is your goals in the short term and the long term?
Well, we do want to hit the studio later this year, hopefully, so we could start the process of putting out an EP or even a full-length album. We do plan on touring out of state either later this year or early next year. So yeah, the album, the tour, that's all being planned out, and expanding our stage show and just writing more songs, just hacking away at it,
And drinking as much beer as possible in the process.
Beer?
And which beer would that be?
Fireball. Come on.
Fireball. Referring to.
But if it's going to be beer.
No.
Fireball is not a beer.
I was just with Fireball, but that's a story for a different day.
If
I drink beer, it's going to be like Kilt Lifter.
There you go.
Fuck
hey, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Brewery.
That's like the official beer of Progressive Voice of Arizona is Kilt Lifter. Four Peaks Kilt Lifter. Yes, baby. That's it.
We just finished some off,
I
but
don't
now
touch
we're on to
anything
vodka.
under... No vodka.
No, remember, Fireball in a box, always.
Oh, Firebox. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, fireboxes are good, especially
Firebox.
especially on the RV.
When
out
you're
in the middle of
RVing,
nowhere.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That way you could be drunk and stumble over shit in the dark and not even know it. Trust me. Been there, done that.
Loved it.
Yeah, had fun.
Nice.
Yeah. That's one of the bad things about us.
But
We
yeah,
like to
as
eat
far
meat,
as
we
being
like
a
Fireball.
band goes, as far as being a band goes, we do want to make an album this year. We do want to tour eventually because me at least, I want to make a career out of this.
So do I.
I've been playing music practically my whole life, and for me to just do it on the sides,
It's not enough.
Yeah.
It's really not. Like, there's just days where I'm at my day job and I'm like, someone save me.
I'm ready to kill somebody at my day job.
I actually have the ability to kill people at my day job, and for some reason I don't do it. I don't know. That must be,
It's bad business for me to kill people at my day job.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, as a person who used to be a roadie,
most
I can tell you that touring is a bitch. Okay, because I've worked with many bands. I've worked with Bad Company, Damn Yankees, Def Leppard. I did all of their rigging and stuff in Amarillo when I was in college, and after I worked professionally in California for a couple of years. It's not an easy thing to do.
Scott's showing off his showbiz.
Yeah, I'm showing off my showbiz. I'm trying to pitch myself.
He insulted Garth Brooks.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't very difficult to do.
That was still fucking awesome.
He had crappy
story.
lighting. I mean, come on. So, getting a tour is not easy. It's
Yes,
definitely
but how did
not
he
easy.
treat Chris Gaines?
Who?
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
exactly. You don't remember Chris Gaines with Garth Brooks' alter ego when he decided to put out a rock album? Like, look, I'm not just a country singer. See, you'll like me even if I'm not Garth Brooks. And everyone said, no, we actually don't.
No, I don't remember that.
Chris Gaines is Garth Brooks. Yeah, it was a
okay.
whole thing he did where he tried to put himself out there as a different person, and he wore this horrible wig.
Well, I just did the No Fences tour.
Look it up. It's quite entertaining.
I did the No Fences tour, and that was it for me. That was all I really deal with him. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Anyways, so we are at 8:30, and we need more alcohol, I think, if you don't mind.
Oh, here,
Well, I
let
think
the
I need to
fucking
go.
beer witch go.
I am out of time, so I've had a fantastic time with you guys.